All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to those apostles, great millstone, Thomas, truth, and rule well. Peace, blessing, salutations to Icon out there, scattered abroad to the four corners of the earth. That's serving the truth, not truth and sincerity. To us, say Shalom. This is the brother in the Bala. Come to another video in the spirit. And this is going to be a quick video, nothing too long. It's just going to be about, taking heed, and just being mindful, of just the things that's going on out here, and basically being circumspect, and taking heed of the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and that can be in various forms, taking heed of the scriptures, the things that the Lord has said in the scriptures that are going to happen, that's going to come to pass, taking heed when the Lord is dealing with you, and showing you things, and taking heed of counsel, from brothers, just not ignoring or be oblivious to what's going on out here, because these are the times where, things are getting serious, things are heating up, we got till 5 more days till the inauguration happens when Donald Trump's in office, today, I believe it was, Israel just reached in a ceasefire agreement. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. But we gotta make sure that we continue to, be on our watch and be mindful of what's going on. And also be mindful of what the Lord is doing, and how the Lord is dealing with us. I'm gonna grab this scripture. This is Job 33:14. It says, "For Yahweh speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth not." Yeah. So Lord, gives us multiple warnings. Multiple warnings. The Lord will constantly show you something. And it's up to you if you're gonna take heed to it or not. The Lord's gonna continue to have to go through something till you will eventually overcome it. But if you never overcome it, then that means you're not truly taking heed of what the Lord is saying or doing. And that could be a sign that you're not the elect. Because the elect is going to take heed, especially in these times, of what's going on. And counsel or a message or advice or anything doesn't always have to come from the brothers, The Lord can have someone in the world, say something to you, that may be right or may be correctful. So that's why we have to make sure that we're always being in the spirit with things and looking at everything through a spiritual eye, not having a carnal mind, or just because someone's not in the truth that you just write off what they're saying. That don't mean you just believe what everybody says, but always look at things in the spiritual eye and have a spiritual aspect behind it, and actually consider it, because it could be for your benefit. You never know. I'm going to grab this. This is Isaiah 42:9. It says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I'll tell you of them." Yeah. So before the new things come forth, the Lord has told us before. Okay, so we already have the answers. We already been forewarned of the things that can happen and we're going to have to go through and are going to happen. The Lord already gave us the answer key for that. So it's up to us, to apply it. You got Jake that be going through stuff with their families. The scriptures cover that, man. You got Jake that be going stuff through their women. The scriptures cover that, man. Everything that we need are in these scriptures. So we have to make sure that we're applying these scriptures in our everyday walk. We can't just be like the average Jake out here where they just going through their everyday life, not thinking about nothing, not seeking the Lord, not trying to get right with the Lord. But as soon as they go through something, then what they want to do? They want to call on the Lord. They want to try to seek the Lord. They want to try to get right with, with God, like they like to say. But that's something you should be doing already, especially after this truth. You know, we should be seeking the Lord a little bit more every day, man. We should be trying to grow our faith every day, man. You know, trying to please the Lord on an everyday basis. You know, that's why from our apostles have been pushing, you know, make sure that you're praying every day. You know, especially in these times, you know, don't just be like, oh, I ain't going to the throne now, or I'm good. No, we don't need to. We always need to pray. You know, brothers here in the camp said if it's as much as just throwing up the Lord's Prayer, you know, that covers enough in itself. You know, throwing up the Lord's Prayer in the morning when you wake up and before you go to bed, you know, that covers enough in itself. If you don't know what to pray for, that's enough right there. That's gonna cover your prayers. So we got to continue to be mindful and taking heed of what the Lord is telling us and showing us. You know, the Lord is showing us the state that the world is in and where things are going to. You know, we 15 days in, and it hey man, it's a lot going on, and I believe after this inauguration, you know, it's gonna be some more fuel added to the fire. You know, you got the fire still going on over there in Cali. They haven't died now yet. Fire is still going on. You know. Then here in Michigan, we got this little Arctic blast storm that's supposed to happen next week. But you got the middle of the country that's still going through their turmoil when it comes to winter. You know, it's a lot going on. Okay, and we've been warned of these times. You know, like the scriptures say. Let me grab it. Second Peter 3:11 says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Yeah. So all these things going on, what is your conduct going to be like, man? You know, where's your mindset at, man? If you are going through something, or if you are being tested or tempted with something, what are you going to do? How are you going to stand on it? Because I really believe, you know, the apostles spoke on it, you know, when the new year came in, so-called new year came in, that 2025, the sifting continues. So I believe that the spirit is going to turn up and brothers are going to be tried on another level to see where you at, where you going to stand, where you going to stand on. What are your stances on things? What is your conduct like? What is your integrity like? All of that. You know, are you truly a man of the Lord or not? Can you be distracted or let this worldly things come in between you and this truth, man? So all of these things are going to be tests for us that we have to overcome. But we're not going to overcome them by ourselves. We're going to overcome them by having Yahweh Shem Yahushai on our sides, man. That's the only way. So we have to make sure that we're preparing ourselves for that, you know? And the best way to prepare ourselves is what? Is being occupied in the scriptures, man. You know? Because what does it say in Isaiah 33:6? Wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times. It's time out to be worried about anything else. You know? These women, man, it's going to be a time for that, but it's not the time for that, you know? They going to come. You can see that going on right now. You know, things are getting bad out here. Especially, man, when Trump get in office, watch what's going to happen. You're going to see the spirit of these people and mainly these women change. Because right now, women are really seeking for a man right now. But they still got that prideful sense in it, you know? They still trying to put their standards on it. That shit about to be out the window, you know? This world, hey man, this world is on its downfall, man. This place, America, is on its downfall. You can see it. So we have to continue to cut out the distractions, to cut out anything that can hinder you from doing the work and serving the Lord, and really lock in, you know, because like I brought up in Job, you know, the Lord not gonna do too much talking, man. The Lord only gonna talk to you only so many times, and the Lord's not gonna talk. And how is the Lord talking right now? He's talking through his men, the prophets. You know, the Lord is showing you. He's giving signs in the heavens, man. He's giving warnings. But it's gonna come a time where that, I mean, we sounding that alarm, we blowing that trumpet like we're supposed to. It's gonna come a time where the Lord, that warning sound is gonna stop, and it's gonna be time for action. And when it's time for action, what are you gonna do? Where are you gonna be at? What is your faith going to be like, man? Because that's what's gonna come down to, your faith. If you ain't taking this time to truly, we continue to say it, take heed of what Yahweh Shem Yahushua has been saying through his men, and has been showing you, you know, through the signs that he's been showing, you're gonna be through. So I'm gonna grab this last scripture. This is John 15:22. It says, if I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin. And that's, amen. And Yahushua said it. If Yahushua didn't pop up on the scene, you know, and spread the word, you know, rebuking Jake, telling Jake about themselves, and then they basically would have had a cloak for their sin. You know? But since Yahushua did come on the scene, and he has set us, his men, from our apostles and elders on down, he has set us up, you know, to speak and to tell the truth, you know, to get on Jake, to preach this word, man. Then there's no excuse. So if you're not taking heed, you're choosing not to take heed. And ultimately, the Lord has chosen you not to be able to understand and to take heed of what he's saying, because you're not one of the elect. So again, this is only for the elect. The elect is going to understand. The elect is going to want to get right, go on that straight and narrow path, man. But for the rest of Jake, that's not part of that, we know what's going to happen. So for us that's in this truth, that's in this ministry, that's striving, man, just continue to strive, you know, continue to fight for our crown, you know. The scriptures say, let no man take your crown. So we got to be all in. We got to be all in and on our watch. Slacky. On our watch. And make sure that we're locked in to what's going on. So none of these things that are gonna happen can catch us unawares like it's gonna catch the rest of these people. And then we can be prepared for ourselves first. So that's pretty much it. Lord, when this video is edifying, I'm gonna close out giving our praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Shalom.